It is a rare sight in a river flowing through the middle of a city, healthy populations of salmon and trout. But over the last few years, that is what people have been seeing in the Millstone River in Nanaimo. Now biologists are floating a proposal to ensure that the water level in that river stays constant through the dry summer months. A News reporter Brent Shearer has more.
There's plenty of water flowing in the Millstone River now, but through the summer months, it's a different story. The river level drops when the east coast of Vancouver Island experiences drought conditions, and that spells trouble for fish. However, biologists are now looking at a proposal to ensure a steady flow of water out of Brannen Lake into the Millstone River. Stored water from the lake would be released into the river here in the summer through until early fall, providing a stable habitat for salmon and trout.
There's different ways to achieve storage. You can do top storage, which would be building the water on top of what the existing level is. You can do bottom storage, wherein you'd excavate a portion of the outlet. That would drop the lake down lower than it's ever been before. And what tends to have the least impact is a combination of the both. So you'd have top and bottom.
The BC Conservation Foundation is gathering feedback from property owners bordering the lake on the idea of raising the water level. There are a number of low-lying agricultural properties on the west side of Brannen Lake.
There are concerns over there as per what holding back water would do to their property, and that's something that we're looking at this year. There's also environmental concerns. What are the impacts to the small mammals in the area, the plants, the birds, the amphibians, and also the fish. So we have a look at all of those things.
The Millstone is one of the few urban rivers with a variety of fish, including cutthroat trout, steelhead, and coho salmon. Coho spend the first year of their lives in the river, and conservation groups have been concerned about the water level in the river since they began trying to establish a healthy salmon run several years ago.
It's important that they have good water quality during that time, so if the water's low and there's not very much vegetation along the banks, the water temperature rises, and that can impact in the mortality of the salmon. So that's a big challenge for them.
The BC Conservation Foundation says there have been similar projects in watersheds up and down Vancouver Island. At this point, biologists are studying the feasibility of the Brannen Lake Millstone River project, and that work will continue through this year. In Nanaimo, Brent Shearer, A News.